You get distracted even after trying out hundreds of routines, hundreds of strategies, and then leaving your routine or strategy just after 2 days or 3 days. You literally have to drag yourself so that you can be consistent and do your self care routine, where self care doesn't feel like self care anymore, but it feels like a punishment. Then this video is for you. The reason that you cannot get past like 2 to 3 days of consistency is because you've hit the ceiling, is that you are in your survival mode, drained all the time. They can only think about the necessities, as in how to live. I need to breathe, I need to be safe all the time. Where people feel the danger all the time, thinking about how to survive that, how to survive this, and their body doesn't have the time to repair itself anymore. Now you're in front of a tiger, you're literally gonna think that how am I gonna be alive? How am I gonna save myself? Or would you think that how am I gonna do some self-care? Can I just like have detox water right now? Can I like follow my routine and achieve what I want? You won't be thinking all of this in front of a tiger, right? So that is what survival mode is. That is the reason you're not able to take care of yourself. That is the reason you're not able to be consistent, disciplined, and become who you want to be. So how to get out of this loop? So first off, I want you to imagine who you want to be. Stop, pause the video, just think, who do I want to be? What is this routine? What is this self care? What is this for? Imagine it. A lot of people look at their highest self in a second person perspective. Do not ever do that. That is the biggest mistake. Why you don't feel yourself, why you don't feel your most powerful self. You got that habit because you are a people pleaser. I'm pretty sure about it. Because people pleasers have a tendency to look at themselves from the perspective of another person. Imagine yourself in the first person perspective. How do I feel? What do I look at? And after you imagine, stop everything for a second. Tell yourself, in this present moment, I am my most powerful self. I am at my highest potential. I am the most powerful self of me. So what happens is when you tell yourself I'm a most powerful self, what happens is that you get off the blocks. Whatever is stopping you from what you want to achieve is going to come up. What you have to do right now is to not avoid it, is to not throw it away. Feel it. It's uncomfortable. I know you are feeling uncomfortable anyway. You are in pain anyway. So rather than being stuck in the pain, face it once and you don't have to look at it forever. So what do I do when I get all of these fears? Take a book, take a paper, take a pen, sit down, write it down. Do not avoid it, do not keep it for later. When you feel those emotions on the brink of you literally blasting with those emotions, is when you're supposed to have that paper and a pen and freaking write everything down. After you're done, either tear it off and throw it in the dustbin or just take a matchstick and just burn it. So have a vision of who you want to become. Visualize it every day. Do not throw away visualization. Visualization is the most powerful thing to ever exist. Visualizing in the first person perspective, as in your perspective, the way you look at things is ultimately powerful. And when you feel that powerful self and you right now, you will notice a gap in between. You will feel a block. And what is that block? Ask yourself, when I am telling myself, I am the most powerful self of me, what is really blocking me from being that right now? For example, I don't want to be a people pleaser. I don't see myself as a people pleaser when I establish a company. Am I a people pleaser right now? If yes, what is stopping me from getting rid of this people pleaser? So this is the block that you're supposed to notice. Ask yourself, okay, I can tell you tons about people pleasing, other people can tell you tons about people pleasing. but nothing like you asking yourself. Now you write the worst case scenario, right? Like, people are literally gonna leave me alone. I am not gonna have any friends. People pleasing means me disrespecting every freaking person in the world. Blah 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 blah. So when you write all the worst things, after completely expressing the most negative worst case scenario out onto that paper, now flip it like how you want to be. For example, I am not a people pleaser, but I am a kind person. I can say no lovingly. Like, I can communicate and not have a conflict. So, like, whatever that is, flip it and make it easier for you. You can say no lovingly, right? So that's not a problem. You can be kind and also not a people pleaser at the same time. That is possible. Flip whatever the worst case scenario is into the best case scenario, and actually take that action afterwards. So right after you write this, whatever you're scared of or whatever your block is, take that specific action right after. What happens if you don't heal this trauma? If you don't heal the trauma is going to rule your life. That means you're literally letting the first 10 years of experience in your life rule the other 60 to 70 years of your life. How terrible is that? 80 years of life, you're stuck onto the first 10 years. So one step, one one thing from your routine, write it down, flip it, make it simpler for yourself, and keep visualizing. And whatever blocks come up, write it down and make the worst case scenario into the best case scenario. And once you get on this track and keep doing this, the ceiling that you couldn't break through is going to become your new floor, your new base, because your capacity expanded. And then you can get to your new ceiling and break through it in the same way possible. And the point is, you're going to come up with even more beautiful ways yourself once you start doing it. And then you wouldn't need any YouTube video, you wouldn't need any other person telling you how to do things. You're only powerless until you know how to do it, until you find how to do it.